This is AJ. I am the co-host of Welcome to Wonderland. And well, where is the host? Where is Richard? Richard. If it wasn't for bad luck, Richard would have no luck at all. He is at his mountaintop hideout with a plumber because he's got busted pipes up there. So the co-host will be the host today. Basically, we're going to work on, we got some great new comics for this week that I'm super excited to show you, as well as I've got a few minor keys and some inexpensive variants that we will be showing you a little bit later. Most importantly, we're going to try to have fun for the next 2 hours. But before all that happens, we have a special guest that's just going to be with us for a few minutes. Everybody, say hello to somebody who's known and loved all over this great channel. Say hello to Kyle.
Well, don't say love. Nobody actually loves me. Just known. Yeah. So, AJ, why don't you show them what we've got, why I'm here, and what we're offering. Guys, like we've said so much, this is Recco Week here on The Experience. This is The Future is hardcover. It is available exclusively here on The Experience. You cannot get this book other places this week in any kind of way. So this book is $30. It is a sci-fi story set in a distant, but maybe not so distant future, where the hacker wars are over and the black hat hackers have won. People no longer have rights. They have terms of service. And those terms of service are not the same for everyone. So the story is about a group of gray hat hackers, and they're called gray hats because they're either good guys or bad guys, depending on where you align in the story, right? If you're one of the people that they're going after, they're bad guys. If you're one of the people they're protecting, they're good guys. They kind of live in the middle there in that sort of hacker vigilante realm. In this story, they are going after a billionaire who has set up a camp on the moon and is doing things to try to become immortal that maybe are not so cool. And he's doing it without the consent of the people he's doing it to. So the team is put into action to take this guy down a peg or take him out or whatever winds up happening. You'll have to read the book to find out. One other fun feature of this book is that it is basically quadruple sized in terms of normal comic pages. This is 4 times as many. And in the book, there is what they call a CTF, a capture the flag game, which is there are Easter eggs and little games throughout the book that you can solve the puzzles and get points on the Recco website. And if you make their leaderboard on the Recco website, it's like Ready Player One. If you make their leaderboard, you get to come on and you send me a screenshot of it. I will put you on the EXP exclusive leaderboard, which will get you fabulous prizes. So that'll be super fun. But again, this book is super cool. It's a unique take on a cybersecurity story set in the future. It is an unlikely group brought together by a common cause. Think Ocean's 11, think Scorpion, think what was the other show I was comparing it to last hour? Leverage. All of those shows where it's a group of people with very particular skills doing a very particular thing for good, even though they don't always seem good. So make sure you check this out. It's $30 here on the EXP this week. Starting next week, it'll be available anywhere comic books, not anywhere comic books are sold, but anywhere where the EXP shows sell their comic books. So make sure you pick it up. Again, it's available from every shop here on the EXP. And guys, something that maybe you don't know and I haven't really talked about is if you buy it from AJ and Rich keep the money. None of the money goes to the EXP. None of the money goes to the publisher. it all goes back into the pockets of the local comic shops who are buying or are selling them. So AJ is going to beg you, and he probably just wanted to put the book down because his arm was getting tired because I've been talking for too long. But no, guys, Rekka is partnering with us to do this promotion. The stores that sell the books keep all the money. So make sure you pick these books up, support these local comic shops, support this new publisher, and come to understand kind of the importance of being cyber secure in the future and all of the things that maybe you need to be aware of. Yeah. Rekka Publishing. The books do come poly sealed like that. Mine is open. And if you want, I can maybe show some of the art on the inside. Should I show some inside art?
That would be awesome.
All right. Let's do this here. I actually, and I will show a page from early in the book, messaged Adam Freeman, who is the publisher, about could I buy a page? And because I thought this page was so beautiful, I would like to hang this double page spread in my office.
Oh my goodness, that is gorgeous.
You've got the art is really good. But again, it has this sort of real feel, but still futuristic feel in it. You've got a really cool team. Something that is also interesting about the book, and again, you can pick up these books from AJ. You can pick these books up from any EXP show. All of these like graphic insert pages are important. So if you read, so make sure you read them. But there is stuff in here that is like news articles that they've created specifically for the book. And hold on, let me find another one that's really cool here. Just a second. Like emails that like set up storylines that you're going to find out about later. And all of that stuff has clues for the CTF in it. So again, you have to pay very close attention throughout the whole book. It's a super fun read. It's a super unique concept. And again, exclusive on the EXP hardcover. You're not going to get that anywhere else. The only other place it was ever offered was on Kickstarter and at Comics Pro. So the only place you can get them is from one of those two places. But we are the only place with inventory that you can pick up from any of your favorite shows.
Thank you, Kyle.
No problem. So if you guys want to claim that, just let AJ know you want one, and he will do the thing and sell you a copy.
I will definitely do the thing.
All right. See you later, bud.
See you later. Ugh. Alrighty, so today we're going to talk about we've got all kinds of new comics that I'm super excited about. And I'm going to, of course, as we always do, I'm going to sell them to you at 25% off the price. So I'm just going to jump right into the new comics. And we're going to get through probably all the new comics I got today, and then after that, we'll talk about some variants that are around $20 and stuff like that. So the first thing I'm going to show you, super excited about, is Pastime. Do you like baseball? Do you like vampires? Well, then this is a book for you. Basically, this really great ball player. Some bad things happened to him, and now he can no longer play ball because at the time games were only done during the day. Well, now they are starting to have night games with big things, so he's able to play again. But hopefully he doesn't get too hungry while he's out there on the field, or bad things might happen. That's the first book I have for you. It is $4.99, I believe. So for here, that would be $3.75. If anybody's interested in Pastime, and I have 2 copies of Pastime that I can sell you. If anybody would like Pastime for just $3.75, get on it. Fill out the form. We will be happy to help you out. There is some great stuff coming out this week. I'm super excited. Now, this one, I don't always understand, Richard, but I have the Toxic Avenger pinup special. Yes, it is mostly Toxic Avenger art. There is a short story inside. It does have this really cool wraparound cover. So we have Toxic Avenger pinup special. If you're a fan of the Toxic Avenger, this is only $3.90, I believe, which was $3 here on Welcome to Wonderland. So if you are a Toxic Avenger fan, this will be a great for you. Just $3. Just fill out the form. Okay, this book I'm really excited for, especially this cover. Godzilla versus the X-Men. And we got the boxing cover done by Lee Gerbert. And this is just a nice color. I mean, this boxing poster would be almost good enough to put on your wall. We have 4 copies of this that I'm able to sell today, and it is only $4.99, so $3.75. If you like the X-Men and you like Godzilla, well, here's a great book for you. Hello, Kenneth. Hello, Eddie. I hope everybody's doing good tonight. What? So, Eddie, anytime you feel like you want to relieve some tension, go ahead and give us one of your really awful jokes. I'm okay with that. Hello, Pastor Michael. Pastor Michael, if you really are a pastor, you might not like some of Eddie's jokes. Some of them get very close to the line, except for the ones about Alabama. You can't really cross the line with that kind of thing. Next, we have Helverine number 6, where Helverine versus Devil Hawk. This is going to be a fun read, especially if you're a fan of. I will always call him Dakin because that's how I was introduced to him. Plus, his actual name is too hard for this poor boy to pronounce. So, if anybody's interested in Helverine, in Alabama, where the man and are men and so are the women. Yeah. They really hate on Alabama here in Tennessee. I mean, personally, no offense to you, Kyle, but my heart is still in Michigan, even though I've lived down here for 20 years. So that I would also pick on the state that's directly below Michigan too. Speaking of, we have Devil Hawk here. We also have another Red Hawk, the Red Hawk, and I love this cover, done by John Boy Mayers. Get this gorgeous cover of Red Hawk number 3 for just $3. Here's Red Hawk number 3. No, I'm sorry, Red Hawk number 4. Red Hawk number 4 for just $3. And This cover is just really great. Okay, this book was really good. I actually read this earlier today and thoroughly enjoyed it. And it is Spider-Verse versus Venomverse. Now, before anybody gets really mad, they do take Venom from a verse where Eddie Brock is still Venom. So it's not MJ. It is Eddie Brock. And basically, some higher beings decide that only one of these two verses is going to survive. And whoever doesn't survive, they're going to destroy all it throughout the entire multiverse. But this foil cover is absolutely amazing, and Richard's going to be mad at me, but its cover price is $4.99, so you can have this awesome foil cover for just $3.75. $3.75 for this, and I have a good 5 copies of this that I can sell easy. So if you're interested in this Spider-Verse, this is number 1. It was a great read, very enjoyable. Check it out. It's actually going to be my favorite comic book for the week. We actually have a little stand over here by the register that says that we're my favorite, Richard's favorite. And then we have like a weekly spotlight and independent spotlight. I think I know what's going to be next week's independent spotlight. Next week. Right now, you can only get it here on the XP. But super excited for that. Hello, John Stout. I am AJ. You're watching Welcome to Wonderland. If you thought it was something else, it's not. I am technically just a co-host, but more times than we all like, I end up being the actual host. But right now we're trying to sell some new comics. So if you see anything you like, just fill it out in the form and put what you want in the form as well. Okay, this one is kind of I just thought this cover was absolutely amazing. I'm not like a super huge Star Wars, but this cover makes me want to read this. And when I went on to find out more about this comic book, basically it's Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan fighting kaiju. That's what this comic book is. And you have this absolutely gorgeous cover of them fighting kaiju. And this cover in this copy is only $3.99. So that is just $3 here on Welcome to Wonderland, where we always give you the same deal we give to our subscribers here in the store. And that is 25% off. So this beautiful comic book could be yours for just $3. Next up, we have Ultimate X-Men, number 15. Yes, number 15. $4.99, so $3.75. I mean, Peach Momoko is absolutely amazing. Everything she does is magic. I actually feel like going back behind me. Everything she does is magic. That's for sale too. That is a 1 in 10. And it is sale for $9.99. You can have it for $7.50. But anyway, she's doing this exclusive work on Ultimate X-Men. You know what? I will actually have something for you guys after the break that I'm super excited we got today. But it has to do with Ultimate X-Men. Okay. Richard, we're a small store. Cookeville, Tennessee is a small town. It's almost smack dab in the middle of the state. So we don't order every cover of everything he has. And so Richard, a lot of times, doesn't even get the A cover. He often gets one of the other open order covers, and he picked the right one for Uncanny X-Men number 14. This Marvel animation cover with Rogue and Gambit is absolutely amazing. So if you're an Uncanny X-Men fan or an X-Men fan in general, this is a great pick. One Forced One. That's pretty good. Did you hear about the fire in the shoe factory? Yeah, I liked your first one, Eddie. That last one was, I mean, it's about as old as shoe leather. SF claiming Uncanny X-Men. It is great to see you, SF. We haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back to Welcome to Wonderland. So, speaking of MJ and Venom, we have second printing of all new Venom number 5, the review. We have some good number of copies of this. I got about 3 copies of this I could sell you. Of course, it is done by Carlos Gomez. The cover it's the actual review on the back page when she reveals herself. Yeah. SF claims Venom. Cool. Okay, here's one that counts. What does Wonder Woman do at bedtime? Put on her pajamazons or something like that. With that, we will be going to break. And like I said, I will have something Ultimate X-Men related when we get back from break. See you soon.
Order Battle Quest comics at your local comic shop today.
According to a statistic that I just made up, people spend 4 hours a day changing the television channel. People who watch The Experience don't do that. Save yourself a ton of time by tuning into The Experience and enjoying our new original programming 7 days a week. And then tell your friends. Think about the money they could save on batteries in the remote alone, just by tuning into the experience. Find out more by scanning the QR code below. Did you know that Arthur, King of the Britons, in Monty Python and the Holy Grail was played by a famous Graham? Check out another famous Graham by following our Instagram.
Hey, welcome back to welcome to Wonderland. I am your co-host / host AJ, and I promised you some more Ultimate X-Men stuff. Well, we got a shipment today that I was super excited to have, and in that we have Ultimate X-Men Volume 1, and we have multiple copies of this $20 book, as we always do here on Welcome to Wonderland. You could have Ultimate X-Men Volume 1 for just $15. And you could get all of the first 1 through 6. And Ultimate Universe 1. Not only that, but we also got 2 other graphic novels from the Ultimate Universe. We've got more copies. We had some of these, but we sold out. But we've got more copies of Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 1. I assume it is also $20, I assume. Yes. And we have Ultimate Black Panther Volume 1. So if you haven't checked out the Ultimate Universe, it is really cool. Here at our subscribers, we have more subscribers to Ultimate Spider-Man than we do Amazing Spider-Man. Just saying how good the universe is. So if you thinking about it, but got in on it too late or anything like that, and you're looking for a place to start, we have these 3 books, all $15 each. So that's 30, 45. Yeah. I better not. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm going to give you all 3 of these for $40. $40. I can do that about 2 times before Richard would kill me. So, going once, going twice, and going gone. Well, not actually gone. If you still want them, just fill out the form and let us know in the chat so we know.
AJ,
yeah.
John Stout is grabbing one of those Futuras hardcovers.
Oh, thank you, Josh. That is going to be so helpful to us. We really appreciate that, especially coming from our small store right here in the middle of Tennessee. I started to say middle of East Tennessee because that's actually where I've lived for most of the last 20 some years is East Tennessee. But I'm really learning to love Cookeville. It's a really nice area. Lots to see. Like if you're an outdoors person, this is a perfect place for you to come. There's several waterfalls. East Tennessee State University is right around the corner from our store. So there's basketball games and stuff like that going on all the time. It's a great place to hang out. So
John, it's gonna be this show you're getting the book from. Like all the shows this week are gonna have this book. So if you want the book now, you're gonna fill out this show's form to get it, and they're gonna be shipping it to you.
Yep. Next, I have Just so people know, we talk about when we just came in. Have you just came on? I know, like, I don't think SF was here at the beginning, and there might be some other people that missed the beginning, but this is a VXP the EXP exclusive book. The Future Is, and basically it's a $30 book. Nice hardback book, wrapped in polyurethane, and basically in the near future, hackers have basically taken over the planet, and you no longer have any rights. You just basically have limited agreements like you would with any other software. So the black hackers rule the world. The gray hackers, which is a team like Mission Impossible or something like that, are going to stop a billionaire who's doing nasty experiments on the moon. That's the basis of this story. And like Kyle said at the beginning of the show, this is an VEEXP exclusive, and for $30. So if you want it, I would love for you to get it from our show. And thank you, SF, for claiming both the Wolverine and the Future. That is very helpful. So coming up next in new comics, we just did Spider-Verse. We just did Wolverine.
So real quick before you move on, I just in case folks weren't here when Kyle was talking about it. So there's going to be different kind of games in this book, and Recca themselves have a leaderboard if you can solve these puzzles. Well, if you get on Recca's leaderboard, send Kyle a screenshot and he'll put you on the EXP's leaderboard, and he's got some great stuff planned for that. So just wanted to throw that out there for those that get the book, that play the little hacking games in the book. There's like a capture the flag game, I guess. I'm not real techie that way. I can build computers. I don't know anything about programs, but that's another fun thing with the book. So just wanted to let you know there's some stuff to do with the book too.
So yeah, buy the book from us, and then read the book, find the games, get on the leaderboard, send that to Kyle, and cool stuff happens. So please do that. Okay, this next comic, I'm like, okay, Richard, okay. And then I read it, and I'm now thinking I'm probably going to buy it for my 7-year-old nephew. The next comic I got for you is called The Glopal, or Globo. This was a really cute comic. Basically, a mad scientist creates this little creature here and gives him a super suit and sends him out and says, you're going to you're going to help me take over the world. But then things happen. And as it says up here, the Ringo nominated all ages hero teams up with Keen Spot. So he's actually a hero. So something must happen. But what exactly happens, you will have to find out yourself. It was cute. It was humorous. I thoroughly enjoyed it. If you have any kids in your life, or even if you're a kid at heart, this is a great book. So, and this book is $5.99, which would be $4.50 for our subscribers. So it would be $4.50 for you guys if you are interested in the Global. right. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, here's something that I know everybody's been excited about. We have two different variants of this. We have the A cover of from an Invincible Universe Battle Beast. We have a lot of people that have come in the store asking about this, are excited about this. We have this A cover right here. And the A cover is only $3.99, so that is $3 to all of you. And we have this cover, which, as you can see, I did not put in a bag and board because it's kind of wanted to show it off a little bit. It's kind of got this little mask thing going on for it.
I think they're calling that the die cut mask cover.
Yeah, the die cut mask cover. It is really neat. It is, I think, $4.99 if I remember right. Don't look. I'm ugly. Where is the price? Oh yeah, $4.99. There it is, right there on the front.
See, that was your chance to say $12,000, but we're going to sell it for $4.99.
Yeah, I'm not that quick. That being that quick is in the realm of Richard. But so we've got both those covers of Battle Beast for you, and the cover I send you won't have all that, I promise. If you want it, I don't know what's going on with that, but if you do want Battle Beast, either cover. If you want the mask cover, just say mask cover. If you want the A cover, obviously just say A cover. Okay, this next one, I'm not the whole horror man that Richard is. I've come to appreciate it a lot. But I am loving this one. I am loving this one. This is number 2. I Was a Fashion School Serial Killer. This has been so much fun, and it is so, and they're so creative with the way Rini has to scratch that itch. And when I say scratch that itch, if you haven't read it yet, that's literal. When people start to annoy her and she needs to kill something, she actually breaks out and hides. Great book. We actually have a bunch of copies of 1 and 2 here. This is for sale for $4.99, I do believe. Come on. Yeah, $4.99. I've got this cover, and I've also got this cover right over here. I'm not even going that far. I'm only this far away. I've also got some more A covers left. Oh, I'm sorry, $3.99. So yeah, $3.99. So I will send you number 1 and number 2 for $5 if you want the pair. Trust me, if you haven't gotten one yet, you want the pair. This is an amazingly fun, gruesome, horrible, great story. I encourage everybody, if you haven't checked it, I Was a Fashion School Serial Killer, do so now. Okay, next, I have the Energon Universe Special for 2025. There is 3 great stories in there for G.I. Joe, Transformers, Void Rivals. Pick this up for just $3 here on Wonderland, regularly $3.99. For $3, get this great story with G.I. Joe, Transformers, and Void Rivals. No, we did not get any of the blind bags. I wish we did. I actually had a subscriber actually order one. Thank you, SF. Hey, hello, AJ Price. Good seeing you, man. Richard is up on the mountain with broken pipes. So, the next thing I want to show you that we have the ASM 300 on the shelf. Richard has it for $6.49. Let me see here. Clear. I could probably sell it to you for about $5.20. Any lower than that, and Richard, you'd have to talk to Richard. Which it'll probably still be here next week when he's back. So if you're still interested in that, yell at him then. A whole lot. We're selling a whole lot of new comics, but we haven't. We sold some good stuff, AJ Price, but we've got some more coming up, and some I know you'll like. Oh yes, we also have AJ. We have this exclusive book. I don't want to. Basically, this is a really cool opportunity. This is the EXP exclusive. You basically inside this book is a great story about a dystopian future where black hat hackers have taken over the world and you have no more rights anymore. And some gray hat hackers are coming in and going after a billionaire who's doing some really bad stuff on the moon. And moreover, not only is it exclusive for the EXP, but also inside it are the opportunity to play games and actually go on the website for the publisher and try to get yourself on the leaderboards for playing these games that's inside the book. And if you can get yourself on the leaderboard for that, take a picture, take a screenshot, send it to Kyle, and you can also get some cool stuff here on the EXP. So the future is a great hardback book, $30, great opportunity here. If you haven't taken it yet, I still have plenty of books that I can sell you. So don't be afraid to get on that. But the next thing I was going to talk about was this book here, Exquisite Corpses. This is a really thick book. And the concept is basically every 5 years on Halloween, basically these billionaires invade a small town and try to kill each other. Really cool, lots of gruesome stuff. If you liked the Devil's Night stuff from The Crow, if you like what is that movie where they you have it for 24 hours, you can do whatever you want.
So it's kind of like The Purge, but it's very different from The Purge at the same time.
Yeah.
So,
but if you like that kind of thing, pick this up. And this is a really thick book, this first book. For $4.99, I mean, I'm betting this is probably a 40 or 50 page book.
And SF is going to claim that. And on that ASM, did Rich happen to write a grade on it?
He did not. I'm guessing it's probably 9.4, 9.6, something like that. It's got a little bit of okay. I am kind of in person, I'm kind of a quiet, conservative kind of dude. This is not a book for me, but I know it's a book for some of our viewers. We have Money Shot, Bang Bang, or Big Bang. Yeah, Big Bang, #1, Money Shot from Vault Comics. And I had to do some research, and then I had to do some praying. Basically, in the kind of near future, these scientists go out into space and film themselves having sex with all kinds of things out in space and with each other. And so it's basically like one of those websites where you can watch people live having sex, but this is in outer space. And the XXX astronauts, it says, I guess there's a whole series of before this, but in here there is some anti-sex people that are trying to stop them. Yeah, that is a weird pairing. Richard is gonna like what when I tell him I finally sold the ASM, because that's been here for a minute, hasn't it, AJ Price? Oh, cool. Jay just put up a link for the Exquisite Corpses. The book was really good, and like I said, it is quite long. And AJ Price, I think that's a book that you would like. Not the Exquisite Corpses, but Money Shot.
And if you also want to learn more about the future if you go up from that comment a little bit, Kyle actually talked to the folks from Recca on a Talking Shop episode. The Exquisite Corpses was Matthias Lewis on our FOC show talking to the writer of Exquisite Corpses. So if you want to learn more about those two, those links are in the chat.
So watch the rest of the show and then go back and click on it. Or go one now. Either way, I'm not offended. But the next two things I've got to show you is she's back. The original Supergirl. We've got Supergirl #1. And it is $3.99. And we've got Supergirl #1. Let's see. I got to find a way to get as much glare out of this as I could possibly get. This is so gorgeous. I can't even begin to describe how gorgeous this is. I don't know if I got enough glare out of it or not, but this one is $9.99, so $7.50 for you guys, and this one's $3 for you guys. $7.50, $3. If you want the pair, I'll give them to you for $10. I think you're right. I believe you are right. Yep, it is an art germ cover. So great covers of both. There's kind of gotten most of it out of there. But yeah, this is an amazing cover. So we've got these two wonderful books if you are a fan of Supergirl. Next, I have The Cold Witch #1. AJ Price wants a foil Supergirl. SF wants both for $10. All right. I will definitely put those aside for you guys. Here I have, talking about Cold Witch. Basically, this is a kind of a magical revenge story. Woman loses the love of her life and then decides to go on revenge. It's been kind of like compared with John Wick with zombies, is one comment on it. SF claims Cold Witch. I glanced at this briefly. It looked really good. The art was amazing. The story looked really good. I recommend it to more people than just SF. Okay, I like that one. So with that, and with Cold Witch, we are going to now go ahead and go to break. We'll be right back. I've just got a few more books to sell you, and then we will break into the variants and other things I told you right after break.
Symphonic verses, Nocturne's romance. A song of romanticized darkness, dreaming death by sleep.
FOC, a comic industry term for the final day a new comic can be ordered by a local comic shop. So, what does that mean to you? Well, it's your last chance to order a new comic book from your local comic shop. Order up! The FOC show will go over every book that's about to be cut off every Friday afternoon.
I'm going to highlight some of the stuff that I think is really worth paying attention to,
so that you can put in an order at your LCS for as many copies or as many variant covers as you want.
Sometimes the store needs to know to up their orders.
Never miss out on a popular comic again. Order up, part of the experience.
Twitch, it's not just what happens when you have too many energy drinks anymore. Check out our content over there too.
Okay, like I said, I just have a couple more new comics to sell you today, and they are all in the Spawn universe. The first I have is Black Ritual, the Book of Nyx, second printing of #1. And then we also have #2. And like we like to do here on Wonderland Comics, these are $3.99 a piece. So normally you would get those for $3, but I will give you 1 and 2 for $5. If you want just one of them, it's $3. If you want them combined, for $5. That is a pretty kick-ass cover, I got to say. For this, and that's the second printing cover, and then here is #2. So the Queen of Hell, her early years when she was still on Earth. Check it out here. And speaking of the Queen of Hell, she's been featured quite a bit in the new Spawn storyline, written once again by Todd. So I have Spawn 364. Spawn 364 for just $225. For $225, Spawn 64. Now, Violator as a clown has no right to look this good. This is some amazing artwork for King Spawn, #45. King Spawn #45, also $225. And that is really pretty much all I got for new comics. But I did promise you guys. And while I get some of these out, I'll just mention and ask if Jay could do me a favor and hopefully put up the link for this. Richard has a new book coming out. They did not quite like it. Was supposed to already be the Kickstarter was already supposed to be going, but hi Gypsy, you're a good girl. Unfortunately, Richard's dog Gypsy just came up to me like, it's thunder and lightning outside. I know it is thunder and lightning out here, so if I happened to disappear. I apologize, but that would indicate a power outage here. So hopefully that does not happen. But if it does, you know why. I'm sorry, girl. You're going to have to go lay down. I'm sorry. Go lay down. So I'm just pulling this stuff out of these boxes with variants and minor keys. Go lay down. Thank you. I don't even know what I'm pulling out. So it's going to be a surprise to me as much as it is to you. But the first thing is not a total surprise. I forgot it was in this box, but we talked about Pastime number 2, which is still available for sale if you want it. Well, here is Pastime number 1, the 1 in 10. This is $9.99. So get it for $7.50. And it is a cover by Raza, who I've seen do a lot of covers lately. But this is kind of sick. You know what that reminds me of? Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Yes, I am dating myself with that movie. Yes, thank you. And Jay did put in the Age of Hunter pre-launch. If you go to that website, just click on it. All you got to do is hit notify me. And you're not making any promises to buy the book or anything like that. You should probably buy the book. It's going to be a great book. Basically, it's Fallen Angels versus Kaiju is what it's like. And it's going to be really good. And it's done by Rich Davis and Les. My gosh, my brain just froze up.
Is it Garner?
Yes, Les Garner. Yes, Les Garner. They've teamed up to do this book, and it looks really amazing, the stuff that he's shown me. So also for $9.99. Oh, wow, cool. I have some Bronze Age old DC books here for $9.99 a piece. Number 150 and number 167. Have you the nerve to face the unexpected? So, I mean, you really can't beat the classic horror comic books from the 60s and 70s. I mean, it really was everything. I mean, for a while they were outselling the superheroes. So, I mean, really great stories, really great artwork. Oh, Absolute Wonder Woman number 4. 1 in 25. And look, here's a note from the last time I tried to sell you guys this. Absolute Wonder Woman number 4 for $20. I'll give it to you for $15 today. Absolute Wonder Woman number 4, 1 in 25. Speaking of more great Ghost, I have It's Midnight, The Witching Hour, number 39. Look at that. My face. If he doesn't have a face, how is he speaking? That's probably questions I'm not supposed to ask. But this book is only $9.99, I think. So $7.50 for anybody that might be interested. Let's see, what else do I got here? Anything? Ooh. This one is still in the plastic wrap. This is G.I. Joe starring Snake Eyes. As you can see, it's still in the poly bag. It's GI Joe number 138 for $9.99 for $7.50. Great buy, especially if you're a GI Joe fan. And if you're not a GI Joe fan, I don't know. I'm not. I will try not to judge you. Try. Speaking of GI Joe, I have the 1 in 10 for GI Joe number 5, the new GI Joe from the Energon universe. This is the 1 in 10 for $10 for so $7.50. I'll sell it to you for $7.50 today. I have Spawn the Dark Ages. More cool Spawn stuff. Number 1. So I wonder, right now we have Medieval Spawn, and this is Spawn Dark Ages. So that is $9.99. So for $7.50. I have Hell Spawn. Number 1. Also $9.99. So $7.50 for either one of those. If you want any of these minor keys or variants that I'm showing you guys, let's get something a little bit more fun. What's it here? All right. So Amazing Spider-Man, number 171. 30-cent book. Side by side with Nova. And some green dude is trying to drown them for $30. So that is come on. That is 25% off $30. Which is $22.50. $22.50 for that book. I have Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 1 for $20. So for $15, Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 1. Legacy $2.93. Amazing Spider-Man 173, another 30-cent more. Spider-Man versus somebody named the Molten Man. Also for $22.50. $22.50 for that. Okay, 35-cent Spider-Man. A lot of Spider-Mans here. Anything else besides Spider-Man? All right. This will be the last Spider-Man I show you, I promise. $181 for $30. So $22.50. 35 cents. I have this number 1 of Wolverine Black, White, and Blood for only $20. For $15, number 1 Wolverine Black, White, and Blood. So here's a popular book. Got 8 Billion Genies, #1. Great book. And this is the #1 for $20. So for $15 here on Welcome to Wonderland, it can be yours. Something kind of rare, Jigsaw from Harvey Thriller from Harvey Comics. It's been a long time since I've seen that name brand. Yeah, we have the boxing variant. So, Jigsaw. And that is the #1, right? Yeah. For $20, so for $15 here. How come everything is I'm trying to find some stuff that's a little bit rare and not so superheroes, because you guys do superheroes, but it doesn't seem to be your favorite. But before I do that, I do have Moon Knight here for $14.99, so that is $11.25 for our subscribers. This is Moon Knight #20. And also featuring basically. All right, cool. Thank you, AJ. Also featuring, it says down there, basically a reprint of the first appearance of Moon Knight in Werewolf by Night. That's kind of neat. I have this 1 in 10 variant of Department of Truth, #3. And it is priced at $19.99, so that'd only be $15. $15 for you guys. That's a great deal. And I've got some of my personal favorite from way back. I have the original Witchblade back from the 90s. Well, I guess this was actually be in the early 2000s, but this is Witchblade 165, and that is for $18.75 for you guys. It's regularly $25. And Witchblade 171. 2 beautiful covers with beautiful stories. They are both $25, so they would $18.75. Come on. What do I have? Why do I have to have something else besides superheroes? unfortunately, mostly all I have is superheroes. Okay, so I do have this Batman versus Predator #1 for $15, which would make it $11.25 for you guys. Really excited about the current Amazing Spider-Man versus Predator, but that's just me.
No, that's not just you, man. That Predator versus Spider-Man book has got to be one of the best Marvel books I've read in a while.
It is so good. It is so good. So I have this copy of Teen Titans. I don't know what number it is, but it's a variant cover done like Lost Boys. This is a really cool variant cover.
That might be part of the Deceased storyline, because I know they did a lot of horror movie covers when they were doing Deceased.
I think you're probably right. It even has the tagline from the Lost Boys: "Sleep all day, party all night, never die. It's fun to be a superhero." So, $14.99 for this amazing cover. Now you've got me curious. Now I have to actually look and find out.
It's either that or just when Warner Brothers was doing a bunch of movie variants.
It is a copy of Teen Titans. Teen Titans #8 from 2015. Next up, we have a 1/25 variant of DC Horror presents Sergeant Rock versus Army of the Dead, 3 of 6, for $14.99. Said 1/25 variant, $11.25 for you guys. So I have X-Force, Sex and Violence. This is a 1/3 series. That looks like a pretty cool book. For $11.25. Tony Stark, Iron Man. #1. Legacy 601. So it's a variant cover for $14.99. So $11.25 if anybody is a huge fan of Tony Stark. We had Supergirl #1. Now we're going to go back in time to Supergirl #1. See how that works? I have Supergirl #1 to go with the other Supergirl #1s. Reign of Tomorrow. $14.99, so $11.25. Medieval Spawn Witchblade. Medieval Spawn and Witchblade.
Hey, don't worry about that one.
$14.99, $11.25. This is #2. So I'm such a fan of Witchblade. Of course, Witchblade's got a new series out. This comic book store has 1 subscriber to Witchblade. Kid Colt Outlaw. This is from Marvel Comics Group. This is a 25-cent comic. $14.99. If you like some of those old Western comics, they're kind of cool. I inherited some from my grandpa. Who will be the new Green Lantern? Green Lantern 182. I don't remember. Was this when John came on? We're selling it here for $14.99. The Incredible Hulk #1. I think this might be the new the current run of Incredible Hulk, because he's got the long hair. We're selling the #1 for $14.99. Incredible Hulk #6, where he's fighting Ghost Rider. Cool, and old Daredevil's coming up. Still haven't caught up to watch the new series yet, so no spoilers. We have Daredevil 241. It's kind of an iconic cover. If you're a Daredevil fan. $14.99, so $11.25. We go from the old to the kind of the new. Marvel Knights, #1, $11.25. If you like any of these, if you anything else you want to see on the wall or anything else, just let me know. Or do you want? Or maybe you're interested in some graphic novels. If they're looking for anything, just yell it out, and I will try to find it. Either in the back stock, you got a character you want me to go look in the back stock for. Anything I can do to help you guys out, just yell it out in the chat, and I will be happy to go look for some stuff. Let's see what else I got going on. The Dark Mansion of Forbidden Love. #2. $14.99. The new books again. Ooh, I kind of made a mess here. I'll do what I can. Give me just a second. And of course, out of all the new books, we do have The Future Is. I would be more than happy to sell you The Future Is. If you haven't gotten it yet. I will start with that. The Future Is $30 hardback book. Great story. Very entertaining. Has games inside it that you can do, and you can log into the publisher's website and actually get yourself on the leaderboards. Great chance to pick up this book. It would really help Wonderland Comics out. We're happy to do this for you. The Future Is. Okay. Start out with Pastime, number 2. Great vampire baseball players. Toxic Avengers pinup special. The Godzilla versus X-Men that I've already planned on putting aside. Helverine, number 6. If any of these books interest you, all right, SF, we'll definitely get you a copy of Godzilla. Red Hulk, number 4. This variant cover is absolutely amazing. I love it. It really does look like he's popping out. SF claims Toxic Avenger. Thank you, SF. This Star Wars that I might actually read because it actually sounds fun. Basically, Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan fighting kaiju. Ultimate X-Men, number 15. The Global, really fun read. Hi, Jackie. Battle Beast, number 1. I might have some. Let me look real quick. We just put out a bunch of X-Men.
Well, here I tell you what, real fast. Let's go ahead and take the last break while you're
Sounds
watching.
good.
All right, hang tight, folks. We'll be back as soon as I can find my spot here. Be back in just a minute.
The limit is the sky with no glass ceiling. But if the shoe fits, feel free to walk up in it. You can catch me in the sky with no flight attendants, or either in the coupe, but the roof is not attended. I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back. I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward. I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that. I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it. rap hitting. Now button up, Benjamin. I'm not like them. My cloth was cut different. For those that are listening, please know that I never backpedal. Nah, never that. I don't look back. I don't look back. I don't look back. I don't look back. I just go forward. I just go forward. I just go forward. I just go forward. I don't hear that. I don't hear that. I don't hear that. I don't hear that. I just ignore it. I just ignore it. I just ignore it. I just ignore it. I don't look back. I don't look back. I don't look back. I don't look back.
Programming on the EXP is made possible by viewers like you, or your local comic shop, or that Kickstarter you backed, or the publisher you like, or comic industry professionals who want to share a message with the world. Really, anyone who wants to advertise with us can. If you're interested in seeing a product you know and love, or are creating, or are publishing, or are involved with, advertised here on The Experience, and having your message shared with our viewers, please reach out by scanning the QR code below or visiting our website and using the contact form.
In a world where you hit like and subscribe on our YouTube channel,
That'd be really great. Thanks.
AJ, I'll get back to the new comics in a second, but to answer your question about the X-Men, I don't know if this is Chris's work or not, because it doesn't actually say the writer or anything like this, but I have 102, 103, 104, 15, 16, 7, 8, 9, and then it skips to 11. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's just out of order. So I have 102 to 113. I don't know if was the Chris Claremont stuff you're looking for or not. But other than that, then it jumps up to the high 100s, and it actually had the writer name on there. So. But I do have these are out of order right now. When I was rifling through them, I messed up the order. Oh, all right. That was the only thing I could find over there in the X-Men section for 100s. Okay, back to the new comics for AJ. All right. I have Fashion School Serial Killer #2, which, if you remember, I loved #1. In fact, I was trying to sell #1 and #2 as a set for $5. I don't think anybody took me up on that, but #2, $3. If you have #1 already, great book. Lots of fun. And then I think you came in because, yeah, that's about when you came in, AJ. The rest you've already seen. Oh, also, there is some other stuff, AJ. Just give me a second. I better put that on the floor or it's going to fall. We also got volume 1 of Ultimate X-Men, Ultimate Black Panther, and Ultimate Spider-Man. in. Those are all $20 books. So for $15 here on the EXP and Welcome to Wonderland. So if you want any of those, this is $15 for these books, man. That's such a great opportunity. And these are such great stories. The Ultimate World is a lot of what I wish Earth 616 is, honestly. But it was a lot of good stuff there. So, anybody else have any requests? I'm just two steps. Richard is not here to pretend to be humble. So, and we already talked about Angel Hunter. Please click on that link and hit notify me. So you can help Richard get traction on Angel Hunter. But we also, of course, if you have not yet got them, we have his original 3 books that he's done. We have Cult of Dracula. Cult of Dracula is basically Marilyn Manson meets the original Bram Stoker's Dracula. Basically, John, Mina, and Van Helsing, they're basically a documentary crew. They go to try to film this weird blood cult, only to find out Mina gets involved in the cult and finds out that it's led by a blood goddess. So if you like Dracula, great chance to pick this up right now. $19.99, so for $15. And then that is followed up by Rise of Dracula, Richard's second book. Basically, in this book, the cult has become a movement that has taken over Washington, D.C., and humans are sorted into soldiers, servants, or food. This one is actually quite humorous, as well as has all the classic horror elements you want and the great characters that survived this book. And that is also $15 here on Welcome to Wonderland. Finally, we have Prometheus in Chains. This book takes place in the same world, but years before Cult of Dracula. Basically 1950s, during the Manhattan Project. Dr. Victor Frankenstein and his wife Elizabeth come over after fleeing Nazi Germany. But all their scientific work, Elizabeth passes away from cancer from all the radiation exposure. And basically Victor Frankenstein tries to resurrect her, and bad things happen. This book actually makes Victor Frankenstein a sympathetic character. Unlike the regular Victor Frankenstein, who is a total words I'm not allowed to say. So, after all, everybody knows that Frankenstein is not the name of the monster. but it is actually the name of the monster, the real monster. Because the poor creature was not the monster until he was made into it. So that's not necessarily true for Elizabeth here, though. Yeah, she's just straight up. Yeah. I had trouble reading this. It made me cringe. So if you like to cringe, this is a great chance to pick up this book. Also, for $15. And I can get Richard to sign these too. So from The Nightmares of Rich Davis, we have, once again, Cult of Dracula, Rise of Dracula. And if there's any new people here, Rich Davis is actually the owner of the store and usually the host of the show, supposedly. And Prometheus in Chains. So he explains this as the store is his hobby, and writing comic books is his actual job. So, with that, if you don't mind, Jay, I think I'm going to probably call it here. This seems to be like a good stopping place for the night, because it doesn't seem like anybody wanted my minor keys and variants. So I really don't have much left to sell. So with that, I want to personally thank you for being here tonight. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I wish all of you a great week and hope to see you next week. Stick around. Go get a snack. Go get something to drink or whatever. But come back here in 15 minutes for Kicking It with Henri. And with that, I will bid you adieu. Good night.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.